My name is Miki Astrophel, and welcome to... I think we're in the 4th episode already in the Stellar Scribblers series, and we're gonna be doing dialogue writing today, as you can see from the thumbnail. How is everybody doing? Good evening, good evening. Evening, everybody. Hello there, Myra. Hello there, Bishop. Hello there, Asa. Hello there, Virus. Hello there, Joey. So, this whole writing session is already prepared a long time ago, but the reason why it got delayed is because, yeah, I had to do my finals. But during the finals, I was able to polish just a little bit more to make it a bit more simpler, because I'm going to be introducing one of the important categories or subcategories of linguistics, which is my course, which is my program, since I am a linguistics major and I'm going to be incorporating pragmatics into writing dialogue. Because I don't think a lot of people realize how language is very complex. The way we speak is very complex, and there's labels on how we speak actually. Like whenever we use like, oh, it seems like, or whenever we use words that can soften our blows, it actually means hedging devices. There's tons of those words in our own everyday conversations. Like, for example, I estimate this time frame is going to be, estimate is a hedging word. You're not sure, you're not certain, so you're softening it up. And whenever you're so certain about words, or you're certain about your beliefs, you use gut-punching words to say it. Final exams are the final nails to my education coffin. Yeah, I understand, Hazel. Finals is so difficult. Like, I can't stress this enough. I'm not good at writing in general. This should be educational, even if I only get a portion of it. Yeah, it's good because even if you're not a writer, even if you're not a fictional writer, I think this is helpful for you to like write your own essays. Just be engaged with the idea of writing itself. I love how Admiral is throwing up. I'm currently burning my health and sanity to spit out 2 group posters, 2 personal essays in 1 week. Well, hopefully this will be helpful for you, because although this is about dialogue writing, there are some tips here that I included that is very important. Like whenever you're trying to describe a place or an action, I think this is very important too. Essays are the best. I love them. Second only to book reviews. Yeah, essays, personal essays, pretty good, pretty nice. I love essays. I love essays a lot, even though some of my classmates hate them. Can you imagine hating writing and you're in a English language course? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing here? Why are you in this course? But anyways, we're good. We're gonna be focused on dialogue writing today, and I named this one as he said, she said, writing dialogue. And there are like 2 important subcategories, subfields in linguistics, which is semantics and pragmatics. Semantics basically goes into literal word meanings, like of course dog is an animal, you know that, and running is of course doing the action of trying to get somewhere, trying to get there as fast as you can. But when it comes to pragmatics, we look at word meanings that consider context or social context. Like, dog can be a degrading word depending on how people use it. Like, if somebody calls you, you're a dog, it's not really nice to hear, isn't it? But if you call a dog, oh, you're a dog, it makes sense. It's the literal sense of the word. Yeah, I'm in college right now, and I earn some money by making my classmates their essays. Yeah, it's understandable. Writing essays, writing in general is difficult. It's one of those skills that you need constant practice in it. You need to constantly expose yourself. I do have difficulties explaining certain actions or objects whenever I call something out to my friends, so this should really help explain it better. Yes, exactly. Since we are writing dialogue, we are going to be explaining things So, here, the best word I can describe is words can change depending on context. Like, I'm going to show you guys an example, okay? This is like real life demonstration of pragmatics and how it applies. So let me just scroll this over. So here we go. So, where have you been? I've been looking everywhere for you. What's the rush? You're late. Again. 5 minutes this time. That's dialogue A. And then we have dialogue B. Where have you been? I've been looking everywhere for you. What's the rush? You're late. Again. Now? You're doing this? Again? See? Like, you could tell that where have you been? The first line in both dialogue A and B are the same, including the second one, where have you been and what's the rush. They're both the same. Including the, including the third line. But when we get to the fourth line, 5 minutes this time versus now you're doing this again, it's different. There's suddenly a different vibe to it. Can you feel it? Bark. The bad news is the deadline of 2 essays will be 2 hours later. Please do your essay, Admiral. See, guys, can you tell me, like, the vibe of dialogue A and B? Can you tell me the vibe of it? Like, what do you get? Because technically, lines 1 to 3 is the same, you know? But somehow, they change immediately because of the context from 4 line. What vibes can you get? Come on, there's no right or wrong answer. I clipped that part. Why did you clip that part? No, really, answer the question, chat. Answer the question. What vibes did you get from dialogue A and B? I basically included the hint there. Dialogue A can probably hint ... Can it be? What can you get? Because to me, it feels, you know, there's a little bit of friendliness still there. I can vibe friendliness in this. Like 5 minutes this time. Like, it's like the person still tries to do their best to not be late, but they still end up late anyway. What about you guys? Let me know. Because in the other, like, in the dialogue B, they kind of like hate being scolded, right? Kind of hate being called out. The good news is it is 85% done. Good for you, Admiral. I'm glad it's 85% done. At least you can do your work properly. So come on, guys. Tell me the vibes. Because that's the vibe I'm getting. Like, even though they're basically the same dialogues from 1 to 3, context and vibe immediately changes depending on how the responses is. Which is crazy. That's how it is. Dialogue A is being jokingly sarcastic. Dialogue B is being frustrated. Yeah, exactly, because the other person, they don't like being called out. And then the other one is like brushing it up and saying, oh, it's 5 minutes late this time. I'm 5 minutes late. Which implies that the other person in dialogue A could have been later, as in an hour late, 2 hours late. I feel that the late person is like, why do you care so much? Yeah, why do you care so much? Especially in dialogue B. Like, why do you care so much if I'm late? Like, you can just feel the implication that they've been asked this over and over, including in dialogue A. They've been asked this over and over, but again, they try their best to arrive in time, even though they're still late. And that's the thing, you know. Hold on. Let me reveal the answer. Here we go. Hold on. You know, hint is probably a bit more friendly banter. And then when it comes to dialogue B, you can feel a fight is going on, a brewing fight or frustration. I can even think that the friend in dialogue B is a nagging and noisy friend. Yeah. It can be a nagging and noisy friend. We just know that the context is different between dialogue A and B. Dialogue A, you know, the person is late, but you know, it's a little bit more friendly, and the other is a bit more nosy, and you can feel the tension between them. And that's the context, you know. Like, they're both the same dialogue, but the context is different because of 5 minutes this time, and now you're doing this again. Which leads me to my first tip. which is know your characters and plan their dialogue implications. Like, I'm going to show you an old dialogue from my novel drafts, which is this one. Are you kidding me, Kai? You lost our dinner. Wait, Lynn, let's talk about it. Don't be a pain and get your sword out. Come on, we can eat bread. It's short, simple but sweet, but there's something that I didn't like about it. It didn't feel that natural to me because nobody in real life says people's names all the time. And this just seems so unnatural. Don't be a pain and get your sword out. This can be taken the wrong way. Like, without the context of this, it can be taken the wrong way. Like, get your sword out. It feels like very cringy, something that you can see in anime, which is really funny. That's why we're going to improve this. I'm showing the imperfections from my novel drafts so that you guys can watch out for any mistakes or any slips-ups in your own novels and your own writing as well. Because sometimes we just write what we think is good, but then when we look back at it again, when we say it out loud, it feels so weird. So we're gonna be fixing it. So let's get to know the characters here. Let's get to know Kai and Lynn, because Kai and Lynn are travelers. They're travelers from my novel who rely on scraps for their food. And then Kai losing their only source of survival makes Lynn frustrated because she was the one who got that scrap for them. They gonna fight or something? Yeah, they're gonna fight. Like, they're about to fight. But we don't want this. We don't want this to be painfully obvious, like they're gonna be fighting. Like, this doesn't seem natural. People don't just say, get your sword out and fight me. It just doesn't happen in real life. So we're gonna be fixing that because, you see, Lynn is frustrated. Like, our only source of survival is gone because Kai ate it up. So, let's write down our implications. The implications I want to write. So, I want the audience to know that they are poor without directly hinting at it. This dialogue basically hinted at that they're poor immediately. But I want it to be a bit more subtle, like without making it stick out like a sore thumb. Yeah, also the third line sounds off in a way that it stuck out. Yeah, exactly, Hazel. You could feel the awkwardness. It doesn't feel natural, like humans won't actually talk like this. This is why editors and proofreaders are very helpful. They keep us writers in check so that they can eliminate what considers to be cringe. Yeah, exactly. And thankfully, I am here. We can finally evaluate our own dialogue. So, the second implication I want to put is I want the audience to feel Lynn is mad without directly hinting at it, so that there's no awkward dialogue like this. Like, we understand she's mad, like supremely mad, but it's so obvious. Like, at this point, like, what's the point of a dialogue when they can just battle it out, right? And finally, I want to point out that Kai does not think of others. So let's rewrite this a little bit more. And I have it right here. This one is longer, but it's less awkward. It's here. Shit, I can't find it. What? Yesterday's bread. There should be some left. You haven't eaten it since last night. I ate it. You ate it. All of it? I left it alone in the bag. I was trying to make it last for a week. How? Cut it half and half? Yes. No matter what, we'll still be starving. So you still went out to eat all of it anyway? See? It's longer, but it's not direct. You can feel a fight brewing out of this. Like, you can feel the frustration in the dialogue. I might have voiced it out to you, but later when we get to the specification part, you would get to see the buildup of the frustration from Lynn and Kai. So what do you think, guys? See, it's a little bit more meaty. It's more subtle. It's not directly at your face, less cringy, no awkward dialogues like get your sword out stuff. It actually has some purpose, you know, saying these things. Because we get to see their relationship with each other, what Kai and Lynn's interactions are. You could tell that they're close enough to have this kind of argument, but also very frustrating with one another. They find themselves frustrating. When Miki read the fifth line, Hermione flashed in my mind because of how she read it. Oh, really? I didn't mean it to sound like that, but it is. It can remind you of Hermione, doesn't it? Lynn asked calmly. Yeah. Lynn asked calmly. But we'll avoid using... what do you call that? Adverbs. Because adverbs kill the vibe. Kind of. Am I going to rewatch this stream sometime soon? Yeah, Bishop. That's okay. I actually recommend you guys to rewatch the writing streams because they are so helpful. Hello there, Space Root. Good morning. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. See, it's less... there's no cringy lines. And you can feel... you can feel Lynn's frustration right at her throat. Frustration, and she feels like she's about to cry. Is this about bread? Yes, it's about bread. It's about bread. But there's so much implication already behind it. Yeah, also the revision is longer, but it became more natural and fleshed out. Also, it definitely helped with the author's word count in their story. Exactly. Like, compared to this, like, it's just so vague. Supremely awkward. It doesn't imply anything. And of course, the use of names is just so unnecessary. But here, this one feels like an actual conversation people might have. So I'm gonna call it, you know, the he said, she said. This is what we call the dialogue tags. A lot of modern writers are like afraid of the word said in writing. You can see that a lot. You can see it in fan fiction. Like, people use chortled, they just screamed and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's better than saying the using the plain old said. Me using the word also made my comment redundant. It's okay. It doesn't feel like Kai is trying to defend themselves. Yeah, that's the thing, because he doesn't see what's wrong with it. Like, I ate it, I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat it no matter what. Since either way, even if we save this food, even if we save this bread, we're still gonna be hungry tomorrow. See, you can actually see Kai's thought process in this dialogue, but you also see Lynn's side as well, which is amazing, right? Compared to this one, you don't see what they feel, you don't see the frustration. The initial dialogue looked like an example used in either Merriam-Webster or Urban Dictionary. Yeah, exactly. It's very awkward, and I'm glad that I finally got to rewrite it today. It's an old novel that I wrote just because I wanted to fantasize, but hey, I'm glad I got to revise it. So, since we cannot write this alone, like, we cannot have this as a simple writing dialogue like this. After all, there are things like said, stuff like that. So we're gonna be adding more details to the script. So how can we do that? We have to use said. I know, but said doesn't need to be boring like this. Hold on, sorry about that. This is too embarrassing. I haven't edited it. Here we go. If we abuse the Lynn said, Kai said, Lynn said, Kai said, it's really tasteless, isn't it? It's boring. It's if you covered said up, it's nothing. It's dry as the desert. It doesn't really convey what they're trying to say, isn't it? It doesn't convey the emotions. You get to experience both perspectives. Can you do it with multiple people all talking in one situation too? Oh, definitely, Bishop. But managing that is a little bit more difficult and a different story. So I'm gonna be getting there a little bit later down in the line when we have like 4 characters to talk about. So let's use the chortle type. This is the chortle type where it's a little bit more, I guess, diverse. So shit, I can't find it. Lynn cursed. What? Kai asked. Yesterday's bread. Lynn panicked. Kai said somethingly. Lynn was baffled. Kai exclaimed. Lynn argued. Kai challenged. It's a little bit more diverse, isn't it? Yeah, exactly, Azel. I'm glad you can see that. You can even identify the characters' voices as well. Lynn is more like mature and responsible, and Kai is the child like, I do what I want. Exactly. You could see that, you can see immediately that there's age differences between them. Yeah, abusing the word said can become bland. Exactly. But abusing the chortle trope is also it's also not good, guys. I remember being an editor for a friend's fanfiction and there were a lot of he said, she said. It's very frustrating and it gets annoying after a while. Yeah, definitely, because you could see it. You could see that there's no creativity in it. But even if you use the chortle type, it's also not good because you're directly saying their emotions instead of showing it. So in my second tip is like show the chortle instead of saying the chortle. Like for example here, shit, I can't find it, Lynn cursed. We already know Lynn cursed in this dialogue, so I don't know why we have to put Lynn cursed. So let's remove the curses and replace it with an action dialogue. Yeah, there's a thing called action dialogue tag. So here we go. Shit, I can't find it! Lynn dives her hand into their bag. She scavenges out all of their belongings and pats the bottom for a sign of a rough texture. See, it shows urgency. It's way better. You know, we can imagine the scene happening, the dialogue happening visually. Do you agree, guys? Do you agree? It's an action dialogue tag. It looks better, it's meatier. And then Kai comes over. What? Kai comes over and sees her digging through their stuff rapidly. Here's today's bread. There should be some left. We haven't eaten it since last night. Lynn hopped from one bag to the next inside their little hut. She trashes everything getting in her way. I ate it. Kai steps out and watches Lynn go past him until she stops in her tracks. See? It's better. It's better than saying Kai said somethingly. She just watches. It's like I ate it. Kai just slips it out. Like, you know, it's like he's not supposed to say it, but he did it anyway. And he just doesn't do anything. Kai just watches Lynn panic, go crazy over their last sources of meal, and then Lynn stops in her tracks. Like, she stares at them like, are you freaking kidding me? It's one of those. You can imagine the scene, and that's the beauty of dialogue writing. It doesn't have to focus on the words itself, the dialogue, how they say it, but you can make things a bit more visual, like you're watching a movie. Don't you agree, guys? Tell me I'm not the one being crazy. Yeah, overusing the chortle also makes the dialogue become a mouthful for the reader and takes them out of the immersion. Exactly. And the action dialogue tags moves things forward instead of like stopping every single time. Oh, Lynn cursed! And then describe, oh, Kai exclaimed, and then continues on again. It's a word vomit. Using too much chortle is word vomit. And using too much said is bland. Kai is me for real, for real, for real. Yeah. You can understand. You can see the difference between them. Like Lynn, you can tell Lynn takes responsibility a whole lot. We get to know the characters even better here. Their dialogue supported with their actions, which is fun. I love seeing them interact with one another. So, there's still something missing here though. As I said, there's too much word vomit. Because again, it's hard to follow and it lacks variation. Because you know, the dialogue tag is at the beginning here. Like what? Yesterday's bread is at the beginning. And I ate it. It's like right next to each other. Like if you format it as like a novel type. Here, let me format it as a novel, for example. Like this. Format. First line. It's hard. It kind of feels like, oh, it's just the same old dialogue over and over again. It's just the same old structure over and over again. So let's fix it. Let's add more variety to it so there's flow. Bellowed and cried can be used as alternatives. Yeah, exactly. Bellowed is also good, but cried definitely better. But I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't abuse it too much. Because I feel like once you're writing a novel, you might use cried or bellowed a lot, so be careful, use it sparingly. Since we're gonna be adding the variation, there are some dialogue here that can be broken down into two. So here we go. The third tip, add variation. Like right here. You ate all of it. You ate it. All of it. Lynn stops. She turns her head to him with a twitch of a smile and glaring irritation. Like, you could separate you ate all of it. You ate it, all of it. You could separate this into two. Like right here. The impact might change. Like there's a pause. How do you do a proper scene transition? We're not I'm not gonna be talking about scene transitions yet because we're currently talking about dialogue here, but I will talk about them at some point in another stream video, unfortunately, Spacer. This is mostly about dialogue writing, so I'm gonna be focusing on that. But if you guys do want me to talk about scene transitions, I can create a writing session for it, an episode for it. Depends on how you want it. I'm gonna be putting up a poll on what episode you guys want next. But for now, let's focus on the dialogue writing. So here, you ate it, all of it. Let's separate that into two, like here. You ate it. Lynn stops dead in her tracks. All of it. She turns her head to him with a twitch of a smile and glaring irritation. That you ate it line when Miki read it really gives me Hermione vibes. My mind immediately imagined it's thank you. It does give a Hermione vibe, I know. See, it's a bit better. There's rhythm to this dialogue. You ate it. There's like you could feel her stop. All of it. You could feel that she's like hoping it isn't true. There's like she's twitching into a smile, but also bubbling with irritation. Like, this can't be true. How do you explain the dialogue to me? How you explain the dialogue to me is the hardest. Maybe just lacking vocabulary though. Any suggestions? You don't need like a lot of vocabulary to describe your dialogue, because most of the dialogue involves action tags. These are action tags. These are not this. It is not the chortle types. We're not using any chortle types. We're just using verbs. We're using verbs here. That's why if you want to make your dialogue a bit more engaging, use action. Use action tags. That's the best way I can describe it. But if you feel like you do lack the vocabulary, I suggest searching up other words to say this, other words to say that. Like for example, like you can type in Google other words to say shout, like that. If you lack in vocabulary, when writing a dialogue, I usually just write it in the most natural way. I will tell them to others. After that, I'll tweak them depending on the character voice. Exactly, that's a good way too. Like, you can just think on how to write it naturally and then tweak it later to fit the character. But here we're focusing on adding the variations, because as you can see, compared to this one, this is all at the front. Everything is at the front here, but when we get here, it's separated. We have rhythm. Because dialogue also needs rhythm. People don't usually like throw words at each other immediately, like, oh, this is what happened, you know. Like, people don't do that. People have to take breaks. People sigh. People wait dramatically. People stare at each other's eyes. People don't say what they mean to say. It's all that stuff. There's rhythm. It's just that sometimes the showing side made it a bit hard for me. Yeah, I can understand, because showing what happens during a dialogue scene is hard. Trusty word hippo. Word hippo is fine. It's hard to describe what people do sometimes when it comes to dialogue, because all you want to do is to make them speak the words. But sometimes we also need to describe them, because it packs a punch, you know, so that the writer can also not the writer, so that the reader can also imagine what's going on and they're not left hanging. And here we go. It's this one. See, it's not always at the front. The dialogue is not always at the front. There's some variation to it. There's rhythm. And I really recommend adding rhythm to your dialogues so you can feel the tension, but use it sparingly though. Make them feel the tension, make them feel the pauses. And when it comes to an argument, there's always interruptions happening. That's why you would see people use this thing, the M dash. People would use it to indicate interruption. It's pretty cool. Adding variation is good indeed. It also enhances the immersion as a reader can immediately imagine a scene as a character talks and acts. Definitely. Yeah, I want them to imagine what is going on with the scene, and that is the hardest part for me to explain. I'll look up more into this. How about the Bishop? I'll help you later. Since you guys will be giving me dialogue tags to work with, so we can figure this out together. And then here, we can finally try it out, you know? You guys can finally give me a dialogue plan. So I want you guys to give me a dialogue right now. A dialogue plan like this one. All you guys need to do is give me this. Hold on. This one. This dialogue plan. This is what they call a dialogue plan, where it's just quotation marks. I want you guys to give me something like this. Like, let's fix it. Let me help you, Bishop. Give me a dialogue plan, and then we'll figure it out together. Let's visualize it. Let's make it better. Come on, guys. Give me a dialogue. Any dialogue, actually. And then we'll figure it out together. You first, Bishop. See? Azel is excited. I'm excited. I love when you guys brainstorm like this. I know you guys have good ideas. So this is gonna be fun. We're gonna be making this together. Send in your dialogues. I wish I can also show you guys the other cringe dialogues in my old novels, because I have a lot. I honestly have a lot that is embarrassing. It's such an old novel anyway, so it's understandable. But I just find it so funny looking it back now. Like, I seriously think, wait, are you kidding? So basically, I jump into 3 magicians with my M214. Mike? Okay. Only one dialogue? Okay. I guess we can, like, be creative about this. I'm gonna be creative about it. Hold on, where is it? Where's the line? I'm gonna be creative about this. So, whoever this speaker is, like, let's say speaker 1, and then we have Mike. Alright, Bishop. As soon as I can sling my firearm, I aim close. Okay. I'm gonna put it down. So basically, I jump into 3 magicians in my M4. Mike. And then, as soon as I unsling my firearm, I aimed at this one. Alright, so this is basically speaker 1, and this one is Mike. Hopefully this is Mike. Whoa, there are a lot more. Can you put them in one? Hold on, I placed the burst. Wait, is that one person? Is that one person? Or is that one person, or is it an exchange? To his face. Before it could even cast its magic spell. Whatever that was. Okay, good use of whatever that was. Then I went full. Oh, I feel like this is one person. Alright, we're gonna be doing this with one person then. I feel like this is one person, isn't it, Bishop? It's a line I'm experimenting on my isekai military story. Is this one person speaking? The other two. I feel like this is one person speaking, and the person they're speaking to is Mike. So that's for Bishop. I'm also gonna include Joey. Azel, you can leave your dialogue already in the chat. It was a guy talking to the MC who's in the same unit. Alright. So it's one person. Okay, got it. Are you hiding something? No, I'm not. I don't believe you. Fine, I'm hiding the raisins in my pocket. Happy? Okay. Are you hiding something? Okay, are you hiding something? No. I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't believe you. Fine, I'm hiding the raisins in my pocket. Happy? Alright. He's currently writing the story. Alright, Bishop. So this is Joey's as well. We're gonna be fixing that too. Emphasizing it, making it better. And then I'm gonna wait for Azel. So let's untackle this. So basically, what I believe that Speaker 1 is doing is introduce or try to tell the tale of how he took down 3 magicians. There's something about it that he's a little bit braggy as well, because he's really going in on the details. He could be bragging. Mike is just listening in. Probably. So the implication is, what is the implication here, Bishop? What is Speaker 1 hoping to achieve? Like, why is he telling this to him? Is it for exposition? Is he just bragging? Is he just letting him on the job? Hey, since you're new here, this is what we do. What is the implication here? What do you hope to achieve? Like right here. What are the implications I wish to accomplish? Let's do that. Let's put it here. What is your ABC? So that we can make this easier for us. So that we know what this character is all about. Like what Speaker 1 is all about. He's writing a story as someone who wants to write a storybook. They survive this isekai ordeal. Oh, he's a writer. Alright. He's a writer, that's why. Oh, he's telling what happens in the book. Alright, he's telling what happens in the story. He's a writer. Is he a good writer? Hopefully. I'm just gonna go with this on a whim. Hopefully good. And of course, Mike is listening in. So we want to imply that Speaker 1 is a writer. But we don't know if he's a good one. He seems to be imaginative. That's what we're gonna be implying. I'm just taking this on a whim. Alright, we're just gonna take this on a whim. We're just winging this. And what is is he annoying? Is he being annoying to Mike? Like, does Mike find this annoying or wondrous? Is he intrigued? Is he even listening? It's like he's trying to document it. And no, consider it as me who know little to nothing with story writing. Okay. He's trying to document this. So I'm guessing he's a bit over-enthusiastic by this. He's over-enthusiastic. Okay. Finally, see, is Mike listening in though? Is he even interested? Or is just like, I'm smiling through the pain. One word goes out the other. Is he like that? Is Mike like that? Let me know. Does Mike feel that way? Not really. He's one of them, a soldier who had a brotherhood with the rest of his team. He's trying his best. Okay, so he seems to be a normal person, thankfully, but he's just a little bit imaginative. You can tell he's a writer, and he's a bit over-enthusiastic. So let's see. Let's see what we can do. Let's dialogue surgery this. Okay. So, location is writer is speaker, but we don't know if he's one. Speaker one is speaking like he's documenting. Okay. Does interview in every interview after the battle, also making his story on his perspective. Okay, so Mike does participate, like Mike does listen in. So the way that speaker one is supposed to speak like speak that it does interest him. Okay. So basically, let's read this out first. Let's see how it flows. So basically, I jump into 3 magicians with my M420 mic. As soon as I unslung my firearm, I aim at the closest one. I place a burst of 5 rounds to his face before he could even cast his magic spell, whatever that was. Then I went full cyclic and started blasting the other 2. Okay. Tone-wise, this is great, but I don't think we need to mention his name. So I'm gonna make it italic. Hold on. Let's mark it. Hold on. None. How do you do the strike through? I don't know how to do the strike through thingy. Okay, well, let's do this. I'm just gonna italicize everything that I don't need. So let's just remove the mic. We don't need that, so let's rewrite it as, so basically, I jump into 3 magicians with my M420. There we go. Let's simplify it. We got rid of the name since we don't really need the name. And so basically, it's like he described a whole ass lore in his writing. So I think it's okay to keep so basically. So we're gonna keep so basically here. This is nice. As soon as I unslung my firearm, I aim at the closest one. Let's simplify this. I think it might be better if we just say unslung firearm. And make it look like this. See, this is much more concise. I install my firearm and aim at the closest one. A bit more concise, but I think we have some room of improvement. I place a burst of 5 rounds to his face before he can even cast his magic spell, whatever that was. I'm keeping this. Oh no, not that one. I'm keeping this. Oh no. Hold on. There we go. We're keeping that one. Then I went full cyclic and started blasting the other 2. Okay. So this is good so far. This is great. This first, these are the dialogues that you should keep, Bishop. Since this is actually as natural as you can get, this is very great. This is good. But this is only one person speaking. Yeah, good thing this will be recorded in your channel. I'll rewatch this. Alright. It's good. So, this is good. Good job in making it as natural as you can. I think this is... We could definitely see that he's documenting. But implying that he's a writer, I just don't see it yet. Just don't see it yet. We don't see it yet immediately. So how can we make this more... How to make him feel like a writer? Since he's documenting and he seems to be over enthusiastic about it, so we can put listen, basically I jump. Like we can say listen, basically I jump into 3 magicians. My M420. There. Listen, basically, I jump into 3 magicians with my M420. There we go. He's trying his best. Okay. There we go. This one is a bit more frantic. So listen. Basically, I jump into 3 magicians with my M420. There we go. And let's describe this. How are we gonna describe this? Can I name the speaker? I'm just gonna name him Spencer. Let's just name him Spencer for a bit. Let's just name him Spencer because I don't want to write speaker one. So I'm just gonna name him Spencer. So listen, basically I jump into 3 magicians with my M420. We can put Spencer Dangles. I don't know what an M420 is. Let's just pretend it's a pistol. I'm sorry, you probably know what an M420 is, but I'm just gonna pretend it's a pistol for now. Dangles his pistols on his waist belt. There. Spencer dangles his pistol on his waist belt. Showing. Shows it off. The pointed finger. Showing it off with a pointed finger. There you go. Let's just pretend it's a pistol, alright? It's a round belt machine gun. I'll be honest with you. Okay, it's a machine gun. Let's say he taps on it. There. Machine gun resting on his lap. Showing it off with a pointed finger. There we go. Listen, basically I jump into 3 magicians with my M420. Spencer taps on his machine gun, resting on his lap, showing it off with a pointed finger. Oh. Let's make this showing it off like it's a newborn child. There we go. Just because, you know. Just because. And then we're gonna put this. Since he's also trying to become a writer, instead of saying I install my firearm, I blasted. I blasted those pests. I'm going here with a whim. I'm trying to I hope you don't mind. I hope you really don't mind me. I really hope you don't mind me adding a little bit of a personality because he looks like he's so proud of what he did with his M420. So it's basically the tone is going to be like, listen, basically I jumped into 3 magicians with my M420. I blasted those pests with this baby. See? It's like that. There's something here. There's personality. It's a little bit more active. Then let's see. So we're also implying that he's a writer who doesn't know how to write, he's trying to write. So let's make Spencer do this. I place a burst of 5 rounds to his face before he can cast its magic spell, whatever that was. There we go. We can put since he said 5 rounds, this is perfect. Let's make Spencer holds out with scribbled of his military story. It's military fantasy. There we go. There we go. There we go. Listen. Basically, I jump into 3 magicians from my M420. I blasted those piss with this baby. I placed a burst of 5 rounds to his face before he could even cast his magic spell. Whatever that was. Spencer holds out his palm with scribbled drafts of his military fantasy. We could tell that he's writing. See, he has lots of drafts. He writes his novels. Let's pretend he writes his novels on his palm, just so we can make Spencer a little bit more memorable. I hope you don't mind, Bishop. This is just me doing it on a whim. Scribbled drafts of his ink smudges are everywhere. blurry, blurring lines of his vision. Here we go. Here, this one is a little bit more open. Since Spencer is just talking and talking here, it's important we also add in the description, so this is nice. And then finally, I went full cyclic and started blasting the other two. Now this is a part where we can actually excuse having no action dialogue here because it's basically ending the story. Yeah, exactly. They have a small notepad, aka their skin. There we go. We basically fix up the dialogue. Let me just... this is the original. Right here. And then this is the new one. This is the new dialogue. Listen, basically, I jump into 3 magicians with my M420. Spencer taps on his machine gun, resting on his lap, showing it off like a newborn child. I blasted those pets with his baby. I placed a burst of 5 rounds to his face before he could even cast his magic spell, whatever that was. Spencer holds out his palm with scribbled drafts of his military fantasy. Ink smudges are everywhere on his skin with blurring lines of his vision. Then I went full psychic and started blasting the other two. There we go. And this is the dialogue. This is the new dialogue. It isn't exactly... I hope this works out. I hope you like this. I hope you like this, Bishop. I hope it's a little bit more close to your vision. I'm sorry for naming one of your characters. But there we go. Hope that's better. I hope you can get the vision here. I hope it's a little bit more clear. I honestly think this is a little bit better. I kept most of the dialogue that you put, but also emphasize the character of Spencer with the I blasted those pets with this baby. Man, I feel like I should have made a more serious dialogue. I feel bad for writing the racist jokes in again. Yeah, you should have. You should have. You really should have, but we're gonna fix it. We can fix it. That's the point. I'm here, guys, because we're gonna be fixing the dialogue you guys made. Even though it's cringe. Cringe. I'm kidding. We're gonna fix it. Now to know that I'll use it as reference. Experimenting on these takes way longer if I shouldn't make it. Screenshot scenes I post. Alright. But I hope you like this. I really hope you do. I hope this is good for you. I really hope so. So now let's fix Joey's. Please, Joey's. We're gonna fix it. So, the implications here is that speaker 1. Let's name her Martha, okay? Let's name him Martha. Martha says, "Are you hiding?" Martha, hold on. A. Martha, no. Martha is observant. She knows Dylan is hiding something. Dylan is a bad liar. There we go. We need to imply Dylan is a bad liar without saying this, without directly saying, no, I'm not. This one is a telling, you know? We're telling people he's bad. He's bad at lying. Let's not do that. Let's make it interesting. Let's make it juicy with drama. Just kidding. Okay, that's Martha is observant. She knows Dylan is hiding something. Dylan is a bad liar. All right, and then what else can we imply here? I think this is okay. Miki, let's name her Martha. Batman is Superman. Yeah, it's fine. It's the first thing that pops into my mind. So let's fix it. How can we make this over? I think this is fine. Are you hiding something? I think this is okay. Let's make it... how can we improve this? Are you hiding something? Like, this is a bit too direct. Unless Martha wants to be direct. Let's see. Maybe let's experiment with this, alright? What have you been up to? What have you been up to? There we go. Let's say this is Martha. This is gonna be Martha, okay? What have you been up to? Let's see. Where can we take this place on? Let's pretend that it's in Dylan's. Let's pretend they're in the kitchen, alright? Let's pretend they're in the kitchen and Dylan is trying to tamper with the cereal, alright? This is it. They're in the kitchen. They are in the kitchen. Dylan is tampering with the cereal. What have you been up to? Martha leans. Okay. Martha leans by the doorway with her hands crossed. What have you been up to? You haven't fed. Yeah, let's add the dog in here just because I see something here. Besides, this is a joke. I'm gonna make it a joke of my own. You haven't fed. No. You haven't fed Cadbury. Oh my god. You haven't fed Cat. You haven't fed Cat since you came in. Alright. There we go. What have you been up to? There we go. Dylan drops. Let's see. Drops the milk bottle. It's like Jesus announcement. Let's do this. It's either we make it an exclamation point. There we go. There. So it feels like, what have you been up to? You haven't fed Cat since you came in. Jesus, don't do that. He's been staring at the food bowl. Minutes ago. There we go. Yeah. This one, Cad's been staring. This one is a contraction, feels like a contraction, but it's natural. People do contractions all the time. So see, we're adding personality now. We could tell that Dylan is jumpy. He doesn't like it. He feels alarmed. People that are hiding something are usually easily alarmed, easily scared. So we're gonna be doing that. He is a bad liar, so we're gonna be showing it. Staring at the food minutes ago. We can make it here. Raises a brow. She clicks her tongue. Spills over the counter. There we go. There we go. Cat's been staring at the food bowl minutes ago. I just got home. This is all because of he's hiding raisins in his pocket, alright? We're making it dramatic and I love it. We're making it tense. I love making it tense. Cat's been staring at the food bowl minutes ago. I just got home. Dylan grabs towel from the oven. And how do we do this? Wipes off. Of the stain. He stares down at his reflection on the counter. Stares down at his reflection. I'll get to it. Just got home, I'll get to it. See? Jeez. Let me highlight this. What have you been up to? This will end up as a dramatic comedy or as a comedic drama. It could be. It is comedic, so I think this is funny. We need to add rhythm here since it's supposed to be funny. Jesus, don't do that. Cat's been staring at the food bowl minutes ago. I just got home. I'll get to it. And then let's add a sneaky remark here, like from Martha. Martha will say, just got home. I didn't know climbing through windows. Wait. mean getting home, if you mean just got home as in let's see. If you mean just got home as in Spada Biggie. Hello there, Seymour. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Let's make it witty. If you mean just got home, if you mean just got home as in me just got home as tampering, as in tampering with the fridge, as in dunking, the whole cereal box. If you mean just got home as in dunking the whole cereal box in the trash, then wow. Like that, something like that. Miki has risen to the rank of Miki Sensei. Hello there, Tempest. Hello there, Sensei. Hello there, people. Hello there, Lambda. So see, here's a dialogue. Here's what I've been cooking, guys. What have you been up to? You haven't fed Cat since you came in. Good Jesus, don't do that. Cat's been staring at the food bowl minutes ago. I just got home. I'll get to it. If you mean you just got home as in dunking the whole cereal box in the trash, then wow. Sneaks. Okay, you love how she looks like in a lab coat then, Tempest. We could put snides here, then wow. Her eyes quickly scan him up and down. What's that? See, she's getting there, chat. She's getting there. You mean just got home as in dunking the whole cereal box? There we go. There's tone in here, chat. If you mean just got home as in dunking the whole cereal box in the trash, then wow. What's that? What's what? And then he goes. And then Dylan goes. What's what? That. That. In your pocket. What's that? Money? Money? We could Dylan could go money? My money? We could go that like that. It will be so funny. The bulk in the pocket. It's just funny. This is the part where you cannot put this is the part where you're free to use no dialogue tags because it's supposed to be urgent, like pronto, like immediately, like what's what. Here. Let's align it. Let's make it into like a little bit of a novel here, and then let's put it like this. There we go. Put it here. Let me fix it. See, there's a little bit more variation here. What's what? That in your pocket. What's that? Dylan is even doing that thing where he just looks around like, where? What? What do you mean? He's bad at lying. Dylan shifts around in his place, looking over. Oh. Where's my money? This is so odd. This is so weird now. There we go. Dylan, you're so bad at lying. Just stop it. Oh, just my money. He's so bad, guys. He's so bad. Or we could put it like, or we can make it, or we can put it just trash. Just trash. Hand it over then. And what if Marta just goes, hand it over then? It's so funny. Let me throw it away then. Reach just ran out. Let's not do extend. It's in your pocket. Give me that. Reaches out. Dylan pulls away. And bombs. Pomp is back on the fridge. I would laugh louder if you can deal it to Joey. Yeah, let's make it to Joey. Let's replace it into Joey. Joey, I'm so sorry. This is you and Martha now. Joey and Martha. Actually, no. Let's make it even this funnier. Let's make it funnier. I have an idea. Hold on. I have an idea. I have a beautiful idea. Dylan with Joey. Place all, and then Martha with cheese. So funny. All right, we're amazing. Here we go. It's about cheese. This is so funny. What have you been up to? Cheese lins by the cheese lins. Leans by the right. You haven't fed cats as you came in. Jesus, don't do that. Cat's been staring at the food bowl minutes ago. I just got home. I'll get to it. If you mean just got home as in ducking the whole cereal box in the trash, then wow. What's that? What's what? That in your pocket. What's that? Just trash? Let me throw it away then. No, it's fine. It's fine. No. He winces. He winces. This is... And clutches his spine. No. His shirt. No. It's fine. Let's make it. It's fine. He's so in pain. It's fine. There we go. Hey, Miki, this is hilarious so far. Thank you, Kai. Hello there, actually, Kai. Hello there, buddy. I missed you. Fire is a great moderator fanfic. I'm making a fanfic now. How did this become a fanfic? Joey, this is your fault. Let me throw it away then. And then he says, no, it's fine. And then she goes like, it's raisins, isn't it? No, it's raisins. Then cheese snatches. Hello, I miss you, Kai. Hello there, you who has a very gorgeous voice. Hello there, Sofiano. Thank you. I'm using your music. Please support Sofiano. Amadeus' music, by the way. He's the one who made the music in the background right now. Please support him. He's amazing. Very cool. I absolutely love it. I adore his music. I use his music a lot. Please. Thank you. Finally finished my uni work, so probs return soon. Oh, that's nice, Kai. I'm so glad you're back. A lot of us miss you, and we can't wait to see you again. Can't wait to play with you too. I'm also about to finish my uni work, so yay! This is amazing. Snatches. Steals what he can from his pocket, only to feel goo. There we go. We'll definitely support. Thank you, Miki. Then he goes, hey, what's... Ew! He sees the purple goo. Shakes it off. There we go. There we go. There's cheese. And there. Hey, what's... Ew! There we go. This is perfect. This is perfect. Cheese is observant. Definitely. Yes. He made this. Here. He made this. I'm so proud. It really is. It really is. Because the coffee talk music, it freaking flags my videos. Like, so I decided, well, it's close enough. So, Piano, thank you. Thank you for making such beautiful music. And there we go, chat. We completed the dialogue. And no, wait. Maybe we can sneak in one more. Raisins? Raisins? And then Then Joey just says, crush raisins. And there we go. Joey just goes, crush raisins. That's it. That's the dialogue. We get to see the personality of both Cheese and Joey. Joey's bad at lying, and Cheese is very observant. So there we go. That's beautiful. Beautifully done. That's how I fixed the dialogue. Pretty great. Now it's also in the novel format. So we're good. And now it's time for Azel. Azel gave their story. Where is it? Oh my gosh. I can't find it. Do you still have it there, Azel? Okay, there we go. Where are they? I left them in the... Are you crazy? You know it's dangerous. There's a second one. No matter what happens to them, nothing will change. If they die, that's it. If they survive, it's still the same. You lunatic! Alright, we're gonna fix that. Let's fix it. Let's dialogue surgery it. Oh no, that's not what I mean to do. Where are they? Where are they? I'm gonna name them. I'm gonna name these characters as well. I hope you don't mind if I name the characters. Azel. I left them in the locker room. Are you crazy? You know it's dangerous. It's dangerous. No matter what happens to them, nothing will change. If they die, that's it. If they survive... Hold on. Let's put in another page. If they die, if they survive, it's still the same. The same. You're a lunatic. Alright. There we go. I'm gonna name the characters. How does the dead talk to each other? Through a dialogue? Definitely. They're gonna be talking through a dialogue. Let's go! Joey Cheese fanfic get. Alright, so this is Azel's. Let's fix it. Let's see what we can do. Let's put the implications here. Implications A. He doesn't, how do I name? What can be a good name for the killer? It could be a good name. Let's just name him Steven. Steven the killer. Doesn't care what happens. That happens to them in the locker room. He's very apathetic. When I get to be a dad, I shall tell that joke to my kids. I shall honor it in the name of Sofiano Amadeus. As he should. There we go. Steven the killer doesn't care what happens to them in the locker room. He's very apathetic. So I think he's well aware. This one, I think he's already well aware it's dangerous. Instead of saying this, because this is not cringe, but this is like, we don't have time to say this. So we're gonna be replacing this. And then the person that Steven is talking to, let's name them... Can we name them? Let's name him Barney. Barney! No, not Barney the dinosaur, but Barney. Like, I'm just gonna name him Barney, alright? That's it. The names that I have in my mind, it's just crazy. So I'm just gonna use Barney. Barney's friends are trapped in the locker room. You're gonna be a great dad with that. Trapped in the locker room, and he is desperate to save them, but he is powerless. Tries to negotiate, but it is futile. Alright, we have the implications. Oh no. No. We have the implications here. Let's roll. Let's see what we can fix with this. I was about to see the Barney theme. It's alright. Let's swing it, everyone. Let's see how Steven and Barney react. Here we go. Let's see here. Where are they? I left them in the locker room. Alright. Okay. I feel like this is gonna be urgent. Barney is desperate. So I feel like he won't ask where are they. Why did you leave them there? It's gonna be like, why did you leave them there? Like Barney takes Steven's and smack him against the wall. Why did you leave them there? There. Smacks him. Reins, there we go. Takes collar by the reins to smack him against the wall. Why did you leave them there? Instead of takes, bolts. Here we go. We're gonna bolts there. Why does Barney sound like a goofy name? It is supposed to be. I don't have any other name to put this in. Barney bolts to Steven's collar by the reins and smack him against the wall. Oh wait, instead of smack, let's slam. Slam him against the wall. And then there's Steven, who doesn't really care what happens to them. Left them in the locker room instead of... Did you leave them there? Let's see. Let's imply it is a locker room. Better than Thomas at least. No, Thomas is cursed. It was easy to lock. We're gonna make Steven say it was easy to lock, which implies they were in a locker room, which is pretty cool. It was easy to lock. Here we go. Steven grins. Grins in delight. Barney's forehead creases. And his knuckles turn white. There we go. This one is easier. See? Why did you leave them there? It was easy to lock. Something like Steven's tone will be like, it was easy to lock. Should have think twice. Should have think twice. There we go. I should write comments like this. Calm music, soothing paper color, and a memeing audience. Yeah, it's fun, really, it's fun. Yeah, I didn't mean to meme the raisins dialogue, but this one is a bit more serious. Easy to lock, should have think twice. Should have thought twice. No, actually, you can make your characters have imperfect grammar since it is dialogue. So I'm gonna make for their tone's sake, I'm gonna make them say should have think twice. Barney is like, his veins popping. It's popping, he's depressed, he's just mad. Should have think twice. Are you crazy? It's dangerous. They could die in there. Instead of like saying it's dangerous, they could die in there. They could die in there. Let's interrupt. Steven will interrupt. Steven will interrupt Barney here. Steven will smack. There we go. No matter what happens, nothing will change. I'm gonna make Steven say, I'm aware. I'm aware. Falls on the floor and watches Steven. Readjust his sleeves. He firmly straightens his jacket. Where? There we go. This one is better. This one is better. I like this. This is definitely coming together. There we go. Either I can put the second dialogue here. I hope this is coming together for you, Azel. I hope you like it. I definitely added a little bit more of an interpretation, a little bit more reasons for Barney to actually get mad at Steven, because he really doesn't care. He really doesn't care. It's just he's even amused by the thought that Barney is this desperate to save his friends. Oh man, that joke. The curtain was blue joke, but the writer is too depressed to do a joke. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Actually, the curtain's blue joke. Man, people need to find new ways to make that joke now. They're trying to take it too seriously now. People are actually writing the curtain as blue. I'm aware. There. You leave them there. It's easy to lock. Should think twice. They could die in there, you... I'm aware. See. Easy. We don't need to say you're a lunatic. Well, we can put you lunatic. You can put it here, you lunatic. They could die there, you lunatic. Get smack. Either I pot it off in here, you here. They could die in there, you... Then he got smacked. And then Steven says, I'm aware. Like, it's so cold. It's so cold. I don't want to say Steven said coolly. I don't even want to put Steven said dripping with venom. It's kind of weird, so I'm gonna just make Barney fall on the floor and watch as Steven crack his neck. Either let's remove the watches and Steven crack his neck. Just firmly straightens his jacket. You could either say time is ticking, and this one, should you really be here? Should you really be here? Then Barney would ask, where's the key? Where's the key? And then we can put lives. Which? Grins. Instead of putting grin here, Steven grins here, let's put, it was easy to lock. Let's put mocks. Or spat. Mocks. With his eyes, yeah, Steven mocks. I think this is fine. Mocks. Spit in his mouth. Spit on his face. He spit on his face. There we go. Much easier. Then we put Steven's lips switch into a sinister grin. He glances at his wrist. Enough time for you to find it. There we go. Much better. There we go. See, it's a little bit more sinister. Here we go. This one is a little bit more sinister. He doesn't care. He's just amused. He's desperate, he's powerless. Here we go. And then when we read out this dialogue, why did you leave them there? It was easy to lock. Should think twice. They could die there, you look. I'm aware. Should you really be here? Where's the key? Enough time for you to find it. See, he didn't give out where's the key. He just said enough time for you to find it. It's crazy. He's crazy. Steven is crazy, chat. He's crazy. He's a mother freaker. Steven was so apathetic, he didn't care about being slammed the wall by Barney. Exactly, he's unfazed. He doesn't care, Chad. He doesn't care. He's just so amused by everything. Barney is just so desperate. But Steve, there's a power dynamic here. Steven is showing his dominance by not caring. He wants to see Barney suffer, which is pretty cool. He's pretty lunatic. It's pretty lunatic of him. Like he's about to kill people in the locker room. So why would he care if he got slammed in the wall? There's like blood rush in there. Like there's bloodlust. Hazel's character has left humanity. Truly. I just love killer characters. Why are the bed sheets so red? Just cause. For how many did you bed? 5. Just 5. That surely must have been intense. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. It definitely adds that sinister vibe in what you gave. I love that. I wish I could be Steven in that scene. How lovely looking at them squirm in the palm of my hands. Oh my god, Hazel. I'm glad this gave you your fantasy. I really hope it's cool. I hope you guys like it. So there we go, everybody. That's the dialogue that we all made. This is pretty cool. I love how it turned out. What do you guys think? Is it cool? Out of the ones that I've written, I think all of them have something memorable. I don't want to pick favorites. I think all of them have contributions. They show different sides, different moods of writing. This one is more Spencer here. This one is more of like a world building type, and then we have one here that's a little bit more funnier. And then we have here that's a little bit more intense and grippy and overall gut punching. So I like it. I really like it. This is amazing. So what do you guys think? I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. I had lots of fun writing it. It was honestly such a banger. I love this so much. I love all of the examples that you gave me, guys. It was nice. It was pretty cool. You guys know how to write dialogue, but the only thing that you guys struggle with is writing the descriptions for the dialogue, like writing the action tags. But with enough time and effort, I think you guys can actually do it. So thank you. Finally handed in the 2 essays, prepared to dive. Ah, nice, Admiral. You can rest now. You did a good job. I love them. Ah, thank you, Azel. I hope that inspires you guys. I hope that helped you guys a little bit more on how to create the dialogue, because I did teach you guys how to do implications, like plan your dialogues with implications first, what you hope to achieve. Awesome. I'll use Joey and Hazel memes as reference. I want to add humor to my story and thrill. This is good study material. Wait, is it ending? Not yet. I want to ask you guys, what do you want to see for the next stream? Because I have this. What do you guys want to see for the next stream? I have the set design perspective of stories and the script perspective of stories, which is how to write scenery or how to write an outline. Which one do you guys prefer? Which one do you guys want to see? I already do have the thumbnails ready. So which one do you guys want? Like, how do you want to describe scenery, or how do you want to write an outline for your novel? Yeah, I'm good. Good thing, Bishop. Good thing. I'm glad it's helping you out. Oh man, both are good though. Yeah, I know, but which one do you guys want more? I'm gonna make you guys vote on it. Vote on it. Hold on. Let me make a poll. Make you guys vote on it. There we go. Sorry about that. Let's start a poll. Scenery or outline? The winter one, if you remember. Yeah, I remember. Now I could fine-tune it with the stream as reference. Oh, that's so cool! You actually made the story from the winter one. That's actually so cool. I'm so proud. Thank you for using it. So, okay guys, feel free to vote. Oh god, don't make it equal. No guys, don't make it equal. Don't make it equal, guys. Oh my god, stop making it equal. This is a very hard pick for me. It's alright, Bishop. You take your sweet time. So guys, what is it gonna be? I use a coin as my representative. Really? Outlines are like a major point for me. Okay. Yeah, outlines are hard. I can understand. Outlines are difficult to make. Sometimes you just don't know what to write sometimes. And before I forget, please give this video a like. Please give this stream a like. I know this is like a PTA, but it does let me know. This does help me get this video out to others, because I really want these kinds of videos to reach a wider audience. Because after all, a lot of people are struggling with writing, struggling with dialogue writing, and this might be good. This might be good for other people to see as well. So thank you. Continue voting, guys. I still need one more vote. Please don't make it equal. Coin toss never gets old, though. Space of time still trustworthy. I'm gonna end the poll in 3, 2, 1. And scenery 1. Alright, we're gonna be making it. Oh no. We're gonna be writing about scenery. I'm gonna help you guys write scenery, just so you guys can improve in. If I have knowledge, I'll put this on TV illegally. No, don't put it on TV. There we go. We're gonna be writing scenery. This is fun. We'll be describing mountains. We'll be describing your rooms. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. I love writing scenery. It's one of my favorites. So this will be fun. I can even show a little bit of a sample from my novels. Again, this is not polished, by the way. I haven't proofread this. But if you guys want an example of how I write scenery, this is one. Hold on, give me a moment. Give me a moment here. Let me just find it. This is how I write scenery. Let's see. Here. This is scenery because I'm also describing his room. So let me put this here. Let me show you guys how I write scenery. There we go. This down. Let me read this out for you guys. Whenever his associates are not at the manor, Janice sits in the corner of his room with his back hunching over as he scribbles faint lines on his sketchpad with occasional crumpled papers on the floor after every discard of a draft. He takes this opportunity to drift into a prolific atmosphere since there's no one at home to disturb him. No children laughing, screaming, or playing. No adult to knock on the door to bring him a snack. And certainly no curious nymph that would like to know what he's sketching. Yes, a nymph. Those meddlesome creatures. That's how I describe scenery. Making a clear picture of what the character does. Getting a clear picture of the room being scattered with papers. Yeah, all that good stuff. That's how I write stuff. That's how I write scenery. And aside from Steam, where's the writing community again? Unfortunately, none. I really can't establish a Discord. Nymph like fairy, right? No, it's not a fairy. Nymphs and fairies are different, guys. They're not the same. Nymphs are from the Greek mythology. Fairies is in the Scotland one. It's in the Scotic Gaelic one. It's a Scotic Gaelic Thor. They're different. Nymphs mean bride. They're very beautiful creatures that are one with nature. So yeah, this is how I describe it. This is not from any novel at all. This is just me writing a drabble. You guys like it, you know? You guys find this fun. It's fun. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for joining me today in this stream, and hope to see you guys next time in the writing sessions and as well as my gaming sessions. See you guys on Sunday. I think, what's the schedule on Sunday? I forgot. Hold on. What's the game on Sunday? What's the game on Sunday? I forgot. Oh, the Call of the Sea. We're gonna be playing Call of the Sea, which is an adventure mystery game. So if you guys love mysteries and adventures and Call of the Sea, then please join me. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.